YouTube? Just going to make a little video here on how to buy a used dirt bike. Just going to show you basic things that you need to know and check, and make sure you get a pretty decent bike. So, overall you just want to do a walk around of the machine and make sure it's all good order and all that. So as you can see, this one's pretty okay, pretty clean. So basic stuff that you're going to want to check is your tire tread. You're going to want to make sure you got lots of meat on there. Check your exhaust. You're going to want to check your brake pads. Make sure you got lots of meat on there, and make sure your rotors are nice and smooth. And you can grab your rear rim and just give it a wiggle, and if you feel it wiggling, that means your bearings in here are shot. Just stuff to watch out for. You're going to want to check your chain and sprockets. You're going to want to check your teeth on the sprockets, make sure they're nice and good, and check your chain and all that, make sure it's oiled and maintained and taken care of. Check your front sprocket. Overall, look at how clean the motor is. Showing around here, if it's really dirty, means it won't be it hasn't been rebuilt recently. You can see this one's pretty clean. I had it rebuilt about 42 hours ago. It says on the hour meter. Just check your carb boots, make sure there's no rips, anything that's going to cause an air leak in the boot and all that. Check your frame for wear. You just want to check everything over. Check your foot pegs, make sure they work, and you're just going to want to check your muffler. Little dent here won't hurt it. Just make sure there's nothing big. Check your engine cover wear to see how how the guy was riding it, if he's beating it or dropping it a lot. Check your front tire. Check your forks to make sure your forks don't leak. You're going to want to check your front rotor. You're going to want to check your pads here. Just look through the front, right? See if your pads are all good. But for sure you're going to want to check your rads. Make sure they're nice and straight. Bike hasn't been crashed really hard where the rads are bent. That could cost a lot of money to get new rads. Check your handlebars, make sure they're nice and straight. Check all your components to make sure they're operating. You can check your cable to make sure it's not breaking. Check how smooth your throttle returns and all that. How your front brake feels, and you can ask the owner when you're looking at it to pop the seat off, check your air filter and all that. Basically, you just want to look around the bike, make sure it's been taken care of, feel out the owner, see if he took care of it, maintained it. Check your pipe again. Little dent there, but nothing serious. Check wear and tear again, feel your brakes. And then, most important thing, you're going to want to just check over the motor, and you're going to want to go on the underneath of the motor and just make sure that there's no JV weld or patch-up spots of a crash, or make sure your drain bolt's not stripped and then was welded back. Check your suspension, that's not wiggling, everything's tight. You can give your suspension a pump too, feel that it's all firm and everything works. But basically I would say that's about all you need to know to check over a bike. And hopefully you guys found this helpful, and you guys are going to go out and buy some nice bikes this year. But basically just check it over, everything that you can. Maybe I left some things out because I forgot. It is pretty cold outside, so maybe I forgot some things, but just check everything over, guys. Okay, thanks for watching. Please check my other videos, like and subscribe.